Good day, guys. I wanted to talk with you folks about something. Well, actually, I wanted to show you something I found in this radio. But when I found it, I thought, well, I'll make a quick little video about this. That brought me to another thought. So I wanted to talk to you guys a minute. As those of you who have watched my videos or are watching my, oh, be quiet phone, or those of you who are watching my videos on YouTube now, the YouTube channel is something new that I've started, and what I want to address about it is simply that I make these videos and I'm now putting them on YouTube for two reasons. Number one, my customers like to see their radio being worked on, see it being repaired. They like to kind of follow along, and that's understandable. I get it, you know, I certainly get that. The second reason is I make these videos and post them in hopes that maybe what little knowledge I have of this will possibly help somebody out. Now, with that being said, you'll never ever hear me say or seriously imply that I'm the best that there is at doing this particular job. You might hear me crack a joke every now and then. I'm typically a lighthearted, happy, easygoing person. Most people, I would imagine, would say that I'm a pleasure to be around. I mean, I'm just, you know, I'm usually in a good mood, usually happy. So therefore, I do make little jokes here and there, and you know, try to have a little fun with whatever I'm doing. But I don't think you'll ever hear me say or imply that I think that I am the best at radio repair, because I know that I'm not, and don't even want to go into that whole discussion. But what I point out in these radios is mainly for the people who might want to try to do some simple repairs themselves. I mean, you know, let's face it. I'm in Arkansas. If you live in Maine, you know, chances are you don't want to package up your radio, send it halfway across the country, pay the shipping on it, pay me a few bucks to put a different color meter light in it, you know, change it from white to green or white to red or whatever, and then pay the ship, you know, pay what I charge to do that, then pay the shipping back to you just for that. So there's a lot of these things that you guys can do yourself, and that's along with allowing the customers to see their radio being serviced on my bench. My goal for these videos is to try to help folks do some of the simpler tasks at hand, and maybe point out, you know, some problems that I run across that I take for granted on a daily basis because I do this every day. This is what I do. I don't have a day job and do this at night or whatever. What you see right here this is me. So, you know, if I can, something I take for granted, if I point out, you know, little things like this, let me see if I can get this where you guys can see it, and I don't know how well it'll show up in the video, but for example, this ground, well, I don't think you're going to be able to, is actually broken loose. Okay. And it's simply that vibration and that kind of thing has the board flexing back and forth has actually caused that solder to turn loose from the little metal tab that it was, intended to hold. Things like that, I open the radio up, I see it, I just naturally go to it, fix it, and continue on with what I'm doing with the radio. I think nothing of it, because it's commonplace to me. It's everyday occurrence pretty much. But a lot of you guys out there that don't have the experience, don't have the time under your belt doing this, or you're just working on your own radio, trying to save a few bucks, you may not even notice that. I don't know, but anyway, I'm not in competition with anybody, any of the other techs out there. People send me radios. I do my best to fix them for a reasonable price, send them back to them. So far, knock on wood, everybody seems to be pretty well happy. Like the work that I do, like what I do for them. But what these videos are not, they are not intended to be a way of promoting my repair shop. Now, a lot of you guys, or a lot of those guys, a lot of these guys have not quite sure what the appropriate terminology is, but anyway, a lot of people that work on radios make videos to put on YouTube as a way of promoting their shop or their business to try to gain more customers. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't have a problem with it at all. But that's not what these are. That's not what these videos are for. They're not advertisement. They're intended for the customers to see their radio being repaired, and they are intended to hopefully help someone, at least maybe just a little bit anyway. But they are not promotional videos. They're not gimmicks. They're not advertisement. Okay. With that being said, I want to go back to something that I've touched on in a couple of videos that I posted on my Facebook group, which I will promote it if you haven't been there. On Facebook, it's Red Eagle CB Radio Repair. Come join us. We have some pretty good discussions. We have people ask questions. Sometimes we get decent answers from folks, sometimes we don't, but that's Facebook for you. But anyway, lost my train of thought now. I forgot where I was going with that. But they're not promotional videos, but a lot of these guys out here do make promotional videos. That's great, not a problem with it whatsoever. I'm not in competition with anybody. I do what I do. But with that being said, don't think that I don't want to work on your radio. If you have one that needs something done, by all means, drop me a note in the comments or email me, find me on the Facebook group, message me, whatever. If I can help you, I'll be more than happy to. But anyway, I kind of felt the need to put that out there. I do have a lot of videos that I've made over the past, couple of years, I guess. More so than anything, I made them and sent them to the customer. I don't always accomplish it, but I try to make a video at least of the finished product once the radio has been repaired. I try to make at least one video of it to send to the customer so that they can see, hey, this radio is working here on this bench. If it's not when it gets to you, chances are something happened in shipping. It's not a cop-out. It's not an escape route for me. It's just honesty. I want you to see your radio working on my bench before I put it in a box and send it back to you. Now, I've got these videos, I mean, they're just backed up. I will be trying to upload as many as I can of these videos to the YouTube channel as often as I can. Some of them are useless, pretty much, for information. Some of them have some pretty good information in them. But anyway, I'll be trying to get those uploaded along as much as possible, as often as I can. But I appreciate you guys. To tell you the truth, the couple of videos that I've got on there so far, I'm really shocked at how many views they've already had. And it's nothing astronomical. I think one of them's like almost to 50 views after being on there one day, something like that. Which most people that do YouTube would say, well, that's not even worth my time to upload it. And for them, I guess it's not. But for me, that's pretty amazing, you know. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the customers. I appreciate all the good words. I appreciate everything that you guys do for me and do for us here at Red Eagle. Without you guys, I wouldn't be doing any of this, of course. So thank you very much, and I'll get out of here now and quit taking up your day with useless information. So I'll catch you on the next video. Be the Red Eagle. We out of here.